Hello, students. Today we are going to do the remaining part of the poem, The Retreat by Henry Vaughan. I'll just give you a quick recap of what I had done in the previous video. And I had completed two stanzas of the poem where the poet Henry Vaughan, he talks about his infancy, his infant days, and he says that those days were very beautiful. Those days when he was an infant, he was very close to God because he was innocent and he was as pure, as chaste as an angel. He says that when you are pure, you are more close to God. And therefore, he said that till I was not destined to live a second life on this earth, I was very close to God. And he could, even like when he took his birth on this earth and he was an infant, he said that he had not moved very far from God and he could still see, you could still remember his life in heaven and God's bright face and heaven's brightness. Then he goes on to say that the more he engrossed himself in the ways of the world, the more he became far from God. So that is why he says that he was happy when he had not walked a mile or two away from God and his first love, that is God and heaven. Then in the second stanza, he talks about the bright sun, the golden cloud, and the beautiful flowers where his soul could sit and think, contemplate about God and his ways for hours together. But then what happened? Then he went into the control of his senses, and our five senses are the source of sin. And the more he became a slave of his senses, the more he became away from God. Because he says that till he had not uttered word which contained the trace of sin, till that time he was very close to God. So childhood is a time of innocence, it is a time of purity, it is a time when your soul is still in accordance with God and it is still near to God. Now in the last stanza, the poet says that he longs to travel back. Normally, Henry Vaughan, who's a deeply religious poet, he says that people like to move forward. They never want to retreat. They never want to go back. But the poet says that he wants to go back to heaven from where he had come on this earth. He wants to move along in the paths of heaven where he used to move along with the others. He wants to become a part of the heavenly part again, his heavenly group again. He wants to go and see the enlightened spirit. Enlightened spirits are the souls in heaven. They are the spirits who live in heaven. So he says that, oh, how I long to travel back means go back to heaven. And tread again means walk on that ancient track, that is the track of path of heaven. Then he says that he want to reach that plane. The plane here means heaven, where he had left for his second he had left for his second life on this earth, and he was he was away from his glorious group, that is the angels. Then he says that when we were angels, we used to see the shady city of palm trees. Now this shady city of palm trees is Bethlehem, where Jesus Christ was born. And he says that he was so pure, he was so innocent that he could see the celestial city or heaven, which is seen as a second Jerusalem or a second heaven where Christ was born. Then the poet is sad to think that he has been on this earth for so long that he cannot go there. Now, a prolonged dwelling on this earth has made him incapable of going to heaven. His legs stagger because he feels that he is drunk with the ways of the world. Just as a drunk person cannot move forward, similarly, he also cannot move forward without staggering. He says most men on this earth always want to move forward and gain worldly glory, but the poet wants to go back, turn into an infant and be one with God. So this is the retreat, he says. Is retreat means going back to the heaven and becoming one with God. Thank you.